Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about human rights, and specifically we are going to look at a right to a fair hearing. So we are going to look at what entails in that right within this session, and we are going to talk about it generally and go in depth what it basically means. Are you seeing? So according to Article 28, it provides for a right to a fair hearing. It provides that if at all a person is arrested, that person should be brought before the courts of law for a speedy, fair trial, so that this person is tried and then the court can give its judgment and its opinion in regards to that case. So basically, a right to a fair hearing, basically, it favors the accused persons to be tried in a fair manner, that they can try to see if at all they are innocent or if at all they are guilty. Don't forget, there is this presumption of innocence whereby every person, any accused person, is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So under this right to a fair hearing, these are the things that you should take note, that are considered and actually are very, very vital in a right to a fair hearing. The first vital aspect that you shouldn't underestimate is that any person who's tried, for example, in a criminal case, this person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. I think the second one, this person, the accused person, should be informed immediately in a language that he or she understands and the nature of the offense they claim that he or she has committed. I think. So meaning that if at all the police comes to arrest, the police has to inform you in a language you understand. If at all you understand Luganda, the police will use automatically Luganda, so that you can understand and you guys be at the same consensus. Another vital aspect you shouldn't underestimate in the right to a fair hearing is that they should give you adequate time and facilities so that you can prepare your defense. That's why in courts of law, when someone files a complaint against you, you are given time to also prepare what are you going to use in your defense. Are you seeing? So that's also another aspect of a right to a fair hearing. Another thing is that you should be permitted to appear before the court. If at all the court has said that, you know what, in the case between A and B, the case will be handled, let me assume, on 30th March, both parties should be present. That's why the accused person, let me say the accused person is A, should be allowed to be in court on 30th of March so that he can hear, and in case of anything, he or she can defend himself. So basically, that's one of the aspects in right to a fair hearing. Then another thing is that you need a lawyer. It's a requirement. For example, in cases that the sentence is by death or the sentence is imprisonment for life, you need to have a lawyer, a legal representative who will represent you in court. Another thing is that if at all you can't afford a lawyer, the government can give you a government lawyer who will be your lawyer until the matter ends. Another thing that you should note is that you should be given facilities to examine witnesses and also obtain the attendance of other witnesses before the court. Another vital aspect that you should also note in a right to a fair hearing is that the accused person should be presented to court before the elapse of 48 hours. Are you seeing? So meaning that if at all you are in custody of police, you shouldn't exceed 48 hours. You should be brought to court. If at all those 48 hours you exceed them, that's an illegality. You can sue the government. Are you seeing? So basically, those are some of the vital elements that are in the right to a fair hearing. Now, I want you to research about these cases, because these cases, they clearly bring out this aspect of the right to a fair hearing. The first case is Susan Ichigula and others versus the Attorney General. Go read about that case. It's a very common case in constitutional law and constitutional history. It reveals out this aspect of right to a fair hearing. And also, I want you to look at Tinyefuza versus the Attorney General. This case is very, very common in constitutional law. At the same time, it's very common in constitutional history. So basically, that's all about the right to a fair hearing. We've seen about what it means, what it entails, and the elements beneath it. So I'm kindly requesting, if at all you found this session interesting and hopeful, kindly please subscribe, like and comment, so that we can be in touch, so that if at all I upload any other videos, you shouldn't miss. And also share to your colleagues, so that they can also understand and learn. So thank you very much. I sign out.